I thought I'll address this question that I often get by people that are preparing for interviews. And this is a question in relation to breaking a company policy. I want you to understand that a lot of times when you ask people this question, the first reaction or gut reaction is to say, well, I've never broken a company policy, especially if you're interviewing for that dream job. And I understand. But here's something I want to tell you. If you say that at an interview, the point is they will tell that you are probably not using your judgment in situations, and that's not good on you. I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. So every checklist, SOPs that exist, do call for you to use judgment, especially when the situation isn't clear as described in the checklist or procedure. And a lot of times events would happen, whether it's engine failure, engine malfunction, things like that, that would happen and isn't exactly as it's written down. Yes, the procedure might be exactly what you would do, but when to do it, how to do it, may be slightly different, especially in situations that are sometimes gray. When you're dealing with people, passengers, things like that, they're often gray that isn't really written out exactly as you're experiencing it. So for that reason, you're required to use judgment, and that is where you may need to do something outside of the policy. And that is the same thing I want you to think about when you're thinking about your broken a policy check question or gone against the policy question. A lot of times, no matter what field you're coming from, there are times you've had to use your judgment to help somebody. And I've heard good stories like somebody going outside of their way to provide excellent customer service, even though company policy may have said something, but they are providing an excellent service to save the company, to save the day, to make the day better for somebody. That's a great thing. So the point here is think about stories that are very good, all right, interview-worthy stories, that's what I call them, and use your judgment to say, all right, what was the company policy and how did I make a decision to not exactly follow that, but do something that is more applicable to this situation?